Hello there. I'm back again to talk about. My name is Bradley Palmer, and I'm going to be talking about my website. This is kind of the first phase of working on it, and some of the things that I've kind of just been messing around with JavaScript and stuff for it. So here's the main page of the website so far. Obviously, I'm adding more content to it as I go, but so far we have the image working here. And then the header and basic content, and then this copyright logo here is the footer. And then if I click the podcast page, normally this will take you to where I'll actually house the particular podcasts. But I wanted to work on taking input from the user in HTML, dealing with it in JavaScript. And so in order to practice that, I made this thing here where if I enter my first name here, so I'll enter my name Bradley, and then click submit. It does a little welcome to the site, Bradley. And so I'll hop over to the code now, and we will go through how it does all this. So here's the index HTML, which is the home page. And as you can see, there's absolutely like bare minimum, almost no HTML coding in here. Pod HTML, the second page, which handles that input method, has a little bit more HTML, not too much. It just has the input field, the button, and then the label for the input field. Most everything is, and then the CSS here is just a little bit of stylizing, some colors, handling the size of the logo image, the text color, and the background color for the header. Most everything is happening inside of JavaScript. So inside this, so the only problem I seem to be having is getting this JavaScript to work across multiple HTML pages, because the footer and the logo image are not showing up in my pod HTML page. They're only showing up on the index HTML page, which is confusing me, and I'm working on figuring that out, but that's what's happening right now. So, and also I haven't been able to get Node.js to pull up the server, so that sadly this is just using live server from Visual Studio Code here. But so this creates the text content for the header, and for the main body paragraph there. This gives like, this is the subtitle, I guess, and then this is the main body content. So that gives me the intro there, and the little question that leads to the intro. Here is where it creates the image file. A lot of this was stuff that I looked up, but I mean, I could obviously here. This is where it's creating the element, the image element, where for the document. Here's where we're telling it the source of the image, and then we append it onto the header. Same thing goes for this link that I found a reference for. Here we are getting, here we're creating a link element. We are giving it text and title here, so that tells us what text, and then title on the actual element itself, but what text to put on the link, and then the href where to send us, and then we append it on, and then similar thing here for the footer, and then in the form, again it's the same thing to give us the link back to the home page in terms of links, but then we have the function here that deals with getting the input and spitting out the text onto the screen. So we take the input, we take the value from the input field in the HTML, and then we apply that to, and then we give it the text content, welcome to the site, and then obviously I have there it inputs the input here, and I have this in a template literal instead of concatenated string because this is much easier and simpler to write. And then append it. And yeah, so there's definitely been some learning curves in this, getting the logo image to work for the podcast. Getting things to work across multiple pages is still kind of an issue, and I'm working on it. But as you can see, things are working pretty well. I put in Bob. No, adds another one of Bob. But yeah, so that is what I have so far for this, and I'll be continually working on this and updating it, and hopefully updating this video for GitHub as well.